Big cap, Don Marino, heavy sombrero. He lack knowledge, I bet he a scarecrow. Something deadly a Edo. If it ring, get low, rider, and he go rap.
But we was never friends. Show up to Harlem looking for your crib. You better let me in. Masked up, gloves on. I work in medicine. Show up to deluxe apartment in disguise like the Jeffersons.
Not to get shot with the cannon. I gotta do you, send a shot into you. This is black love, brown pride. Shaka Zulu meets Montezuma. It wouldn't be.
Hello. Welcome back to Speaker and Language Show. And I have another special guest making her tour, I guess, because she's 1 month in of being a media person. I have Gina. Gina, how you doing?
Gina, the media bull. Hold on, I want to change my name. I don't want to put my full name on there.
While she's handling that, I'm going to intro in the show. Today we are doing top 5 Hollow to Dawn rounds. The reason why we're doing this is because Hollow has actually had a resurgence this year. This is the most he's battled this year. This is also, some of his best material that he's had in a pretty long time. You can point to his battle against Jerome. You can point to his battle against Ill Will. Some pretty standout battles against some high caliber opponents. And also, this is Gina's favorite battler. And if you guys know me already, like I usually tailor my videos towards my guests, and I'm pretty sure she's very excited to get into this. But we have top 5.
I got my LOM.
Shout out to LOM.
Manufacturer loyalty. You can't really see it, but he's here in spirit.
He's here in spirit. We have his top 5 rounds of all time. Gina, you're gonna set it off. What do you have at number 5?
Okay, number 5, I got his first round versus Clips. Now, I feel like some people have this higher.
Yes.
This is why I said my list order is controversial because I love this first round.
He seen my car, was like, you got all of them dollars? I know your persona. Don't hate. Oklahoma, Nevada. Your initial state was the envy. Okay. Now I got something that I old Clips, so I load up with the old Clips. First 2 was hot, and the third got stuck like the old Clips. Then I'm dunking in my homie's Charger. Got 20, take your top off, that Ginobili spark you. My other gun, Kawhi Leonard. This other homie darker. He'll say something about point guard, a 9, and what y'all see coming? Okay, y'all with me?
And like the impact of it, right, on Clips, because Clips, quote unquote, has never been the same since then. And also, I think that was the first time people really broke down Clips' style at that time. In such a like meaningful way, I guess, that really like hit him and stuck with him for a long time. But I think he has more powerful rounds than this, even though this was crazy. The whole predicting, like having the audience predict everything up until the Kit Kat bar, because it was lines before that people were like predicting, which I think is just so crazy to me, like having the crowd in the palm of your hands like that. But I guess, should I say why I have it at number 5? Like, well, I guess when I get to the other ones, I'll say like.
You go into further detail. I mean, it's a good opener, but it's too good of an opener. That's the thing. Okay, she has that number. So now I'm surprised what she got that. Okay, you have that at number 5. Number 5 for me, I have Hollow's third round versus Tay Rock. The reason why I have his third round versus Tay Rock is because I think it touches on what Hollow does best.
No respect, nigga, you drive like an Intrepid. That's why you ramming heads like the Dodge emblem. I drive different, like a Tesla car engine. I'm the reason the line outside longer than the Escobar sentence. I'm the reason it's... That's why you had to get a 9 to 5. So how I feel to look into your mama's eyes and tell her you can't make your talents monetize. That's because he got no hustle outside of this. I mean, all I see is this nigga complain. I'm like, life don't come with a remote. You gotta get up and change. I remember I had beef in my hood, and I was scared, son. Bird sensed it, so he threw me a weapon, because he had a spare one. I checked the clip, put one in the head in case I had to air one, pulled up on that nigga block. hopped out and shot the fair one. Nigga, all truth. I've been scarred since my dad left my mom, had my mind slipping. Ironically, in Houston, that had my mom tripping. That's why I stay with my son more than my gun. Cause I know if I raise him right, he'll pop different. I'm more mature.
I feel like this round in particular, although it isn't fully tailored towards rock,
Yeah.
he has certain spurts that are like when he talks about, you know what I'm saying, you still have to get a 9 to 5 because you don't know how to monetize your work. And then the whole, my favorite line is like, life doesn't come with a remote. You got to get up and change. Like that line is incredible. And she's getting excited.
I love Hollow so much in that battle.
But I just thought that the angles were really good, and then like the "Why Do We Lie" as rapper segment where he talked about like
Lions rappers,
right? Like how his homeboy he had a situation with a guy down the block. His homeboy gave him a gun to handle it, but instead of taking the gun to handle business, he got out there and put up the fair one.
Yeah,
that was fire. And then the whole we can lie about taking a life, but you guys don't have the experience of saving one. That's why I stay with my son more than my gun, because if I raise him right, he'll pop different. Like that was crazy. I just love that round just because he just touched on so many topics. You know what I'm saying? Meta commentary. You know, kind of breaking the fourth wall in terms of battle rap or whatever. And I just think that Hollow's always been innovative in that light, but really thought that was a great closer to a great battle. So that's what I have at number 5. What do you have at number 4?
4, I got his second round against Lux. Now, I almost picked the first round. Picked the first round, but I just can't get over the UPS and him ripping.
Because you don't understand him, it don't mean that he's nice. For example, he said it's about 50 cc's of Vicodin and writing pen, but if Vicodin's a pill and cc's liquid, what are you writing then? I mean, my bars give you that I just shit it face. His bars give you that I think I get it face. We fuck with your energy, but the way you cram your bars to some fans is frustrating mentally. Slow down. It ain't all about the punch in your memory. I mean, we like the way you structure your similes, but sometimes you run through them literally. We fuck with your energy, but we question abilities. Oh, what I'm trying to tell you, P.S., don't rush your delivery.
Like, he is so amazing. Also, I think the first round he did it more than the second, but he still continued the whole breaking Lux down and like, y'all be so mesmerized by Lux, but you don't even really understand what he's saying. Like, I think I get it face is like so amazing to me. But then then him ripping the piece of paper, I think that was just the amazing. I wish, because he kept going after that, right? If I remember, he had like a few bars after that. Where he's like, after he rips the piece of paper, and that piece of paper was like, I think the paper was mic'd up because the rip sounded so good. But then he takes like 30 seconds to just like stand there and the crowd is going crazy. Like,
Nah, it was funny. It was funny because him and Lux actually did a watch back of that battle together. And Hollow was like, if you pay attention, I was actually started writing the first round to kind of throw Lux off.
Right. Like, why does he have this piece of paper? What is he?
So that made it hit even more. Now, that's a great round. That's a great round. I almost picked that too. So I kind of can lead into my number 4. And my number 4 is Hollow's first. I was very close. I was very close.
I was so close. I literally said I put round 1 or 2 versus Lux. Like, it's so good.
I was very close to picking the second for the same reasons you were, in terms of just the breaking the stylistic breakdown, which is now a staple for him now. But the first just has so much.
I said, damn, taking all that time, you done hurt these fans. I guess it take a while to put on that Hell's Angels jacket and them Eddie Murphy pants. Just to see a Lux battle, you gotta see women in violent gowns, choir sounds, tire mounts, tight roping and lion growls. It's a whole bunch of, you gonna get this work and quiet downs. It's a circus act just to see this clown go through a fire round. Ow. Come to a shrine, guzzling wine, juggling minds. I'm so far ahead and above with my time, I can rebuttal your rhyme before you come up with the line. That's how you got the name Loaded Lux. Not foes you clutch, unloading and loading up. It was UPS, loading trucks. You better be super loading them up, cause it's loaded, overloaded, and would it be loaded enough? I mean, I was good with goods, I served with serve. Now I'm loaded for loaded, I hold it for loaded, I load it for loaded, and open and close.
Do you notice that?
Yeah.
Because he said, oh, you have to put on the, was it Eddie Murphy pants or something, a jacket, something. But like, as he's saying that, Lux takes the jacket off. So it's almost like those bars.
Self-conscious.
I don't even think Lux understood that was what was happening. I don't even think he was listening to him. But that is so iconic.
it's all a circus act just to see this clown go through a fire round. Like, he just has so many haymakers. And then like just like legends don't choke, you know what I'm saying? Imagine such and such making it to the goal line, spiking the ball. Legends don't choke. You like to talk about Cal's pop with the feds. Even that rhymes with hospital beds.
Right.
Like
you couldn't find nothing around with hospital
beds?
Oh my god.
Both rounds are legendary. I think I lean towards the first. It just felt like few more haymakers, better sequencing, and I think that the thing is, I feel like throughout, except for the third, I feel like the first two rounds, unfortunately, with the time, he got cut off when he was right at the thick of hitting something else and hitting another gear.
I think in that first round, he even says like, I just got one more bar, and they were like, nope, you.
They were really because they were really short on time. Yeah. But I personally think that both of those rounds were incredible and are very deserving in being in that top 5. So it's just funny that you ended up going with the second. I ended up going with the first.
And we both have it at number 4.
Yeah, we both have it at number 4. Right. What do you have at number 3?
Okay. All right. Brace yourself. Round 1 versus Rum Nitty. I feel like everybody sleeps on that battle. I don't know why, because I have him winning that battle. I have Hollow winning every battle, but there's a particular sequence in the first where he's like just doing like onomatopoeia, where it's like gun sounds, and it sounds so crazy to me, and I love that part. But I think his first round was very powerful. I think it's his best round in that whole battle, if I remember correctly.
No, that was his best round. The second round, he did a little bit. It was extension of the first, but like he kind of cut his round awkwardly. Which in that time period, he was just cutting his round awkwardly in general. But he was a lot more animated in that first round. He was a lot more energetic in that first round.
Yeah, he was rapping a little faster. Yeah, wasn't the laid back Hollow that we used to, but But yeah, I like that battle a lot, actually. Like, and I hate to bring it up sometimes because like people don't like that battle for stuff. Because that was during COVID, right? Or like right?
Nah, it was right. So
right before. Or
so I actually have a video coming out soon about COVID era and how that was like when they marked it a pandemic. It was March 11, 2020. The first outside event that we got was John's Fate 3 event with him and Ace, and that was March 20th of 2021. So for me, anything preceding March 20th, 2021 is kind of outside of that COVID era, even though COVID was still around.
Oh,
that happened in like June, July. That was like a couple weeks after they split the 150. Him and Gina.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So, but that surprised me. I ain't gonna lie.
I know. I never tell people this. Like
that was surprising.
No one I know can say like, oh yeah, Georgina likes that battle at all.
Right.
But
okay.
Yeah.
That threw okay.
We
got that at 3.
Yep.
At number 3, the UK battle. The one rounder against Pat Stay. That whole round. RIP Pat Stay. They end up having a rematch, and the rematch is really good too. I could have chose his first round for that one, but I'm going with this one in particular just because I feel like it was just potent and he was just clicking on all cylinders.
I got the coldest flow, cold for sure, fold below, colder than Nova Scotia snow, colder than my heart, which is frozen, no, cold enough to let the toast, I said cold enough to let the toaster go at his grandparents' mobile home, grandma do the rope of dope, grandpa do the okey poke. I said I hold that ting. I load that ting, then reload that ting. Do this all natural, this my old man ting. This a cold man ting, this a cold man ting. Flow so cold, you should know that ting. You should know that ting. Cold man ting, this a cold man ting, this a cold man ting. Flow so cold, you should know that ting. You should know that ting, you should know that ting. Scoot like reeks when I blow that ting. When I blow that ting. With that new chopper. Big enough to knock down Chewbacca. I'll Tupac you and ask who shot you. Throw your body over my shoulder, boombox you. Steel toe boots on, I moonwalk you. Turn around, play my tricks, I'm Luke Walker.
And just the comedy, the animate, like he was acting like an angry camper, mad intense. Talking about like Pat Stay After Calico or whatever. Act like Mike, go pop. It don't matter if you black or white. Have his grandpa doing the rope a dope. That whole first or that whole round in particular, that was a great battle. It was a great battle. It was Hollow at his finest. When people talk about Hollow, they say he's very witty. I think that's just with everything he does. He's one of those guys who, like, I don't necessarily think that his pen is underrated, but when you talk about the wittiness of his one-liners here and there, I think that he most definitely has a witty pen. It may not be the most, like, the craziest wordplay or like the craziest like punchline or haymaker, but it's like those witty in between lines that you can watch back. A lot of Easter eggs that you get from him. But I really love that round he had for Pat Stay in that one round in the UK.
2.
Now you're on your runner-up, so I'm really.
Oh wait, okay, hold on. Okay, hit. Oh, I can't choose. It's from the same battle, but I don't know if I want to say round 1 or 2 for this. Okay, I'm gonna say round 1 versus Ill Will. I think that's one, like, my number 1 battle of this year. First of all, I think this is where, like, Hollow was really back to his prime, in my opinion. I think that's a good back and forth battle. I did have him winning, of course, because I haven't been winning everything. But it's just the opening line where he's like,
"You name yourself Ill Will.
You was riding around listening to Nas."
Wait, you was riding around listening to Nas? And you never thought the name you chose was quite odd? As a hip-hop... Why you think that seat was made for you? Now you gotta upkeep and change oil. I know Will smooth, so I brought a new pad and wrote enough to beat the brakes off you. His name and he grilled you. At that point, I was convinced you're like URL just ain't feeling you, because I mean, Chico ignores you. Bees won't call you. You used to be smack gunner. Now they pushing P on you.
And you ain't think the name was kind of odd?
You don't find that kind of odd? I was saying that, like, for months after that battle. You was riding around listening to Nas, and you don't think the name you chose was quite odd? You don't feel right. It's a voice crack when he says that, because I always say, once the raspiness, the voice crack shows up for Hollow, like, he's unstoppable. But I like that whole, like, Ill Will Nas, like, scheme that he did. There was something else in it.
He had a car. I remember he had a wheel car scheme. Yeah.
Catch it behind everybody behind Will. Catch it like a mud flap.
Yeah.
I wish I was in that blue room. Like, I really wish I was there, because that battle is so good, and Ill Will is, like, he's crazy too. And I see a lot of people saying it's debatable. I think it's debatable, even though I got Hollow winning. But that's why it was hard for me to choose the first or the second, because the second has the old fries and receipts or something line. Yeah. And that, I think, like, went not viral, but that was, like, the line that everybody remembers. But yeah, and then he started that round with a freestyle too, right?
Yeah. Nah, his first two. I thought his third round was solid, but I vividly remember thinking his first 2 rounds were really, really good. Like really good. You can't go wrong with either one. I personally felt like he clearly won the second round, so I probably would have leaned towards the second round. But his first round was really, really good. I'm not mad at that, especially with how he opened the battle.
Yeah,
his round with it. Wow.
Right around.
Oh man, that's your runner-up. Okay, so my runner-up, I have his first round for Clips.
Or come up here with I got you, the mumble mouth. Sonic the Hedgehog game. If I get hit on this stage, rounds keep coming out. You barely had thirds. At that point, I ain't saying your shit whack. But bro, it's the same move every time you kick that. Set a punchline, set a punchline. That's how you spit that? Just a candy rapper with 4 bars. You would see how easy it is to predict that?
Shit like that.
If I come in and you text in, I bring the text in and start shooting it. He like, shut up, bitch, you losing it. She storm out, go to the kitchen. She like, Charlie, you ate my food again? Charlie. He in the back talking about, guess what room I'm in?
Wow.
I have it much higher.
Actually, let me relax.
I'm about to say I have his first, like. But here's the thing: a lot of people have that at number 1. They think that a lot of people, if you go to the dark side of Reddit, a lot of those people feel like that's one of the best rounds ever. Okay. But no, you go ahead. We can
my
open up
thing
the
is
conversation.
this: I feel like people. That round is amazing because of like what it did to Clips, though. I don't think that that's Hollow's best round.
Even outside of the Clips thing, right? Like Oklahoma, Nevada, your initial state was the envy. Okay, like come on, like something that I old Clips. So I loaded with the old Clips.
That
first
is the
2,
code,
last one jam like the third jam like the old Clips.
That's the cheat code. Whenever he hits that, I got something that I owe, like whoever.
Right.
Yeah. That, yeah.
We talked about, like, you know what I'm saying, Clips dating Couture, like, you like to date girls with bars. I don't like that part, but you battle
battle rap.
You date a girl with bars.
When you texting and you no, he's like
bring the text in.
Yeah.
Hold on, you tripping again? That was crazy. Guess what's wrong, my man?
The performance.
This is one of those situations where, like, either one of these could have been the headline, but this was known 5, right? Where you had Sue Surf and Rock, and you had Hollow and Clips. In my opinion, this was like a dual, like, those were like dual main events. Like, you could, even though Tay-Rock and Surf ended up going, like, at the very last battle of the night, this is still of the echelon to where that could be the main event as well, too. It was kind of marketed as it, too, so, you know, whatever. But great battle, great round. I think that's easily like top 3. I don't know how they made it for 5 for you, but getting a 5, so you're not too far off. But that's what I have as the runner-up. But before we get to number 1, we're gonna take a break to highlight our honorable mentions for Hollow, and then we'll be right back.
You said I did a song with Jay's Juice, but you used to hang out with rich white kids that got hype and pumped their fists like this. His shirt used to sit like this, and he wore his head brim like this. I said, I don't think it's English the verb. He weak with the noun and flow lame with the verbs. If you go back to his name, it refers. He's just okay with the words. But wait, y'all, that ain't the worst as yet. I slept on the church's steps to sneak into his funeral to make sure his hearse gets wrecked. Nigga, I'ma come on my M shit, dive in it and hide for 5 minutes, come back with a fuck a verb hat and a t-shirt that says I did it. In Detroit, and you said Joe Budden's pussy and everything he write is trash. Swear to God. You swear to God you ain't say anything he write is trash? Swear to God. See, this is why I don't like these battle rapping niggas with they lying ass. Watch out. I'ma do the battle standing over here, cause God about to strike his ass. Y'all really gonna call him John when he gets split in 2? Get the blade for my nigga in London. And that leads to a Liverpool out.
All right, We're down to the last one. What do you have at number 1?
I have Hollow's first round against Arsenal, the rematch.
But I did see your scene in Body, and your scene was throw, but it ain't about your scene. It's what you did behind the scenes that seems so bold. He told the runner, put the beef on hold. I'm vegan, so I need some toad. Fruit smoothie keeps the coke acting deeper though, like Keisha Cole, and you didn't even have a speaking role. For example, when you in the East, you Rick Ross, you throwing up triple C's, but we don't know if he down or not. He like the Wu-Tang Killer Bees. The young boy on my team, he's Shaheem, he always with the beef. So before he let them cap a dawn, he'll kill a priest. Something that you old hollow. So I load it with the old hollow. Hold on, stop my time. For me to really beat this nigga, I gotta turn into the old What they saw in that small room's a horror flick, I'm that hostile. I'll find the good and do them bad, I can't top you. I'll put combinations in a sock and padlock you. I'll nail both your feet to the floor and slap box.
I think that's Hollow's like best performance ever. Like
in that round.
Yeah, in that round. Like I think it really, you know how what they call like fan service, like in movies, when like they make a callback. When he stops and goes to put the old outfit on,
and he look, wait, time out. He looks exactly the same in the.
I want to cry right now again.
The Fight Club battle. It's like, and I was thinking like he gotta. He's so strategic because he got a hair, because before that he had a fro, he had a scrub, then he got the clean shaven, then he got the haircut, and he looked exactly how he
when
did
he put
back
that hat on and the I was like, wow. And then it's like the outfit gave him power because he turned. First of all, he was rapping very fast, and I guess the time limit, because they were really strict in the time limit. I remember, which was unfortunate because like we waited like 15 years or something for this rematch or whatever, and I'm like, y'all should have just let everybody go. But when he put the outfit on, he really went ham. That whole like
nail your feet to the floor and slap box.
I was like, first of all, he was this close to Arsenal. Like, I was like, oh my god, you didn't hit him? Like, and I'm Newark biased, so like I love Arsenal, but I was just like, he kind of kicked his ass in this battle. Like, that first round is so amazing, the intensity, and I think he went first, right? He first.
Set it off.
So like that being the start of the battle is so crazy to me. Like I want to say that's like I said it was his best performance that round ever. But I'm gonna say top 3, just in case there's another round that I can think of. But that right there.
It was a great moment. I remember exactly where I was when I was watching it. No. I wasn't at events. I wasn't even old enough to be at events yet. Or I was, but I wasn't. Nah, I couldn't make that one. I was watching it on pay-per-view. That was Watch Battle Live days. Like that was, you know what I'm saying. But I remember watching it at my college friend's house or whatever, and that was right before that. It was twerking Averb, and the energy was so high. Like the energy was super high because after that,
I heard they had to wait a long time. Like something happened.
That was early in the night. That was I want to say that was after Mike P and Young Cannon, and then like it was like a 2-hour delay in between, and then they brought the stream back up with Cortez No Red. So, but yeah, I remember watching it and I was like, Hollow is having one of those outer body experiences in this round, and he was really, really good. I really like that first round. It makes up for the fact that the entire battle did not end up being that good. But that round
is powerful.
Made it okay for me to watch the battle again. So good number 1.
I still want to know what was in the folders.
The face
like
off.
Folders, and I'm like, I don't remember any of them referencing what was in there.
There was no.
I was like, is this mind games? Like,
there was nothing in the folders. The face offs was very weird that night. Okay, at number 1, I have his first round for Big T.
Dang, you went to the archives. vibes.
That was
amazing.
that was I want to say February 2010, his URL debut, the first ever URL battle he ever did.
I said I was playing Street Fighter all night long. For 4 hours and never picked bull wrong. In a battling session, I'm grabbing a Western, splat his chest and give him everything from bladder intestines to bladder infections. Hit your shit, leave. Then come back in the hood for your stash. Rob your bag, he like we just hustled together. I'm like, don't get your brain cooked for a half. Jim Carrey style, I act different when I put on that mask. How you gonna battle me with a style that I made up? Remember against Deacon Frost, he said you need Jason, Saw 6 if they was all mixed. He even waved his arms with the ball fist. Nigga, that's the Dawn shit.
He battled Big T.
He was on what, grind time?
He was on grind. He was on every. He did grind time. He battled Verb and Young Ill. He battled Young Ill on Fight Club. Verb on Street Status. He was everywhere. He was.
Because he mentioned Big T mentions it in the battle. Like, you killed Young Ill, but that was or something. He was trying to say it wasn't fair or something.
Right.
Yeah.
But love this round. I actually like the battle. I think it ages. I think it ages really well. Back in the day, I'm about to say, back in the day, a lot of people said that, like, you know, Hollow killed him, but I thought Big T was good. I just feel like Hollow was on a different level. This round was just incredible, man. Like the whole the Street Fighter rebuttal. Like, you're right. I have been playing Street Fighter.
I never picked cool, bro.
My dad showed me how to shoot a gun freely, so shooting might come easy like Mike Dunleavy. We just hustle together. Don't get snatched for a half. Jim Carrey style. Act different when I put on that mask. Oh my God.
Yeah.
How you gonna battle me with the style I made up? He even waved the arms with the ball fist. That's the Don shit. He was wilding on Big T.
He was with NYB.
Yeah, that math was in the background with this hoodie. DNA was when there was a coalition there early on. DNA was right behind them.
Oh, young DNA. Yes,
they were outside. It was like everybody was outside. And the crazy thing, that was a historic night in general because I think DNA had his debut that night. Surf had his debut that night. Who else? I want to say Young Ill had a battle before that. But Sue Surf, Hollow, and DNA all had their URL debut that particular night. That was a crazy night. But that was a great round. One of my favorite rounds. You talk about nostalgia. That was when they were splitting the rounds, so you had to watch a whole other video to watch the other rounds. Oh my
God, YouTube, right? Because they had you could only do a certain amount, so it was like 3 rounds separately.
Yeah, nah,
but maybe 1.5. But
yeah, nah. So that was. And it was against Big T in his prime. Like, people don't realize that, like, Big T in that time period was impeccable. And the crazy backstory for that battle was, I guess, Hollow was supposed to battle Big T on the first ever URL card or something like that.
Okay.
And, you know, that's why Big T against Deacon Frost had, like, some lines that he was aiming towards Hollow or referenced Hollow with. And that's why Hollow was super motivated in this battle because it was his URL debut.
You called me out.
Big T was kind of like calling him out in that battle. So, you know, but that the whole backstory of it, the context behind it, and it was a lot of people that would say, like, can Hollow even cross over into Smack and do you know, whatever. But he did it. He had a historic night, one of his best performances, one of his most dominant performances, and I can't name that many moments are just like, wow.
And that battle still holds up to today. Like, I'm thinking back to it and I'm like, yeah, that was a really good battle.
Yeah, no, I think when you talk about like that early URL battles, like those early like URL classics, you can throw that in there just because Hollow was just exceptional. And Hollow just, as much as people say that, like, you know, I think he's an acquired taste. And the reason why I say this is because he's a very polarizing person. You're either gonna really like him or you're just not. Like, there's no in between. Like, you either like him or you don't. And I feel like Hollow epitomizes battle rap in terms of the freestyling aspect, in terms of the joking aspect. Like, he's very versatile.
That's why I like him. I think that him and DNA and maybe Clips I would include, like, they to me can do everything. Like that you would say like is a good definition of a battle rapper, like someone who can battle rap really well. They like, especially DNA and Hollow, I think they encompass everything. Like they're funny, you know, they always have the bars, like they can do every aspect of battle rap and freestyle really well. So that's why I think, you know, they label him, you know, unorthodox, because he really, I don't know, he really has like a skill of that, or balances like joking, but also he's really like breaking his opponent down. Like he really studies them and understands them and can break them down in a way that's digestible, that doesn't really go over your head. Like he's not hitting you crazy with lines that is like, what? I can't even figure out. And you're just like, wow, that is so good. Like that is so accurate. Even if you can't put into words like, oh, this is how this person raps, he finds a way to explain it to you in the battle, right? And I love him. I love him for that.
Yeah, we ended up.
And he's entertaining. He's
always very entertaining. He's a character inside and outside of the ring.
Yeah.
And it's just dope to see that even this many years in the game, like he still can perform at a high level against top level competition. Because there's a lot of people that just can't like hang with this era of battle rap. And he's one of the records saying that like he's still trying to figure things out. Like there's certain things that still are not quite working, but like he's trying to fine tune it or whatever. But I'm just glad that, you know, we're still getting good performances out of him. And I mean, what speaks to his, and it's right, he's outside. What speaks to his greatness is that I last year did like top fives for certain categories, and I had him in the top 5 anglers of all time, and also had him in the top 5. I think I had him in top 5 anglers, top 5 freestylers. He was an honorable mention for like best all around, because I feel like he was just super versatile. And when it comes to like breaking people down, angling, and just being just like compelling and captivating, like I just think you won't find that many. He's one of those guys that I would say are like ambassadors of battle rap. Like if I was to pitch battle rap to like some outside entity, I would use a DNA, I would use a Clips, I would use a Hollow, because they just have a way of, you know, transcending battle rap in a certain way, shape, and form.
I'm Gina is streaming on YouTube and Twitter. I post little clips on Twitter, and then I have the full videos, of course, on YouTube. You know, I'm trying to do my thing. Out here, Gina the Media Bull. I'm outside. Do you have any you're going to be at J400's event this weekend, right? Weekend. Yeah. And then I'll be at Bullpen the week after that. So I'm outside. And after that, I need to stay in the house. I'm going to just be getting pay-per-views. I'm tired. I don't know how y'all do it. My feet hurt already thinking about it. But yeah, I'm going to be outside.
Do you have any other interviews coming out? Because I know you interviewed Calico. You know, are you gonna? Because it's gonna be in the building and is in Jersey, and you're in Jersey, right? Are you gonna be interviewing any other battlers?
Alright, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll interview some people. I really don't plan on interviewing people. I just like talking about them. Because I'm actually really shy. People don't understand that I be outside and I like seem confident, but I'm really shy. So maybe I'll interview some people because it's like my homies.
Right. I mean, you take a lot of pictures with battlers, so I
take pictures.
So it shouldn't be a problem.
But like talking
for 30
to them,
seconds,
like,
you know?
Hey, I love you so much. That's why I told Calico in that interview, like, I love you so much, 7 different times in there. I was turned, but yeah, maybe I'll do that. I'll try.
Yeah, but follow her on her channel. She's one of our rising talents when it comes to media. Very charismatic, has original content. We have to propel these people. That way we can get real media, you know what I'm saying? And that's no slight to any other media outlets or platforms and whatnot, but when it comes to like just general battle rap talk, she's one of the best early on. So shout out to her. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys soon.